Hi everyone, this is Heather Lautanen from the Flourish Academy. This is episode 260, and in this video, we are going to get started with our Profoto A1 and the remote. A few of my friends, a lot of my friends recently picked up the Profoto A1 and they're loving it, they're using it on camera, but many of them also picked up the Profoto Air remote. And I just want to show you how to get started with this gear. If you are an advanced Profoto user, this video is not for you. This is for people who are new to the Profoto A1. And all you need for this setup to work is off camera. We're trying to shoot our A1 off camera, is the remote and the A1. Some people mistakenly think that they need a separate trigger for their A1 because maybe they're used to shooting with pocket wizards, but actually the trigger is built into the A1, so you only need this to fire it off camera. If you have two A1s, you can place an A1 in your hot shoe and use it to trigger this one without having that unit on, because again, these triggers are actually built into these devices. So really, I don't know, should you purchase this or should you just purchase two of these? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. But I'm going to begin with my Nikon D750 and I'm just going to mount this remote into the hot shoe. This, of course, is the TTL remote for Nikon. I'm going to lock it into place. You would want to buy, obviously, the right one for your camera. However, if you have an off-brand camera, or in the odd chance that Profoto does not make a remote for your model, you can use this remote with any model. I've taken this Nikon remote and I have placed it on top of a Canon camera. It just can't communicate TTL data. At that point, it sends a signal to fire the flash. So there's no TTL data and you're sending just a signal, so it's in manual. Yes. Hi, Christine. We actually did this with your camera. Is where I learned. Robbie taught me how to do that. That was pretty interesting to me. I didn't anticipate that. And because I typically fire my off-camera flashes in manual anyway, it didn't really matter to me if I had the Nikon one or not. I don't use TTL off camera, but many of you will. That is a-okay. So I have just mounted this in my hot shoe and I'm going to turn it on by pressing the on button. There we go. You can see my settings. I have this set to TTL. In channel A is selected. I didn't do anything else. I just turned it on. I'm going to turn on my camera. Now, again, contrary to using pocket wizards and some other triggers, I have not found that there is a particular order of operations that is necessary for this gear to perform. Hallelujah. Meaning, there are some pocket wizards that you have to turn on top down, and if you don't, they're not going to work. I don't care for that anyway. Okay, so I have this on. Now I have my A1. I am simply going to press the test button and rotate this to turn it on. I'm going to look at the side and you'll see that I have it in TTL. You can easily switch between TTL and manual. TTL is just auto. It's just that the camera sends a signal to the flash and tells it exactly how much output. Okay, so we have that all set up. This is on. All I did so far was turn everything on. I actually did not change anything. I just turned it on. And let's see what happens. Oh, it just fires. It fires. Every single time, if I can get a focus. It works, no problem. I didn't do anything fancy. It's really easy to get started with this gear, and if you're new to it, I would recommend shooting with TTL, just until you get used to shooting with manual. And you can come into the energy level right here, and you can increase or decrease the energy level direct from the remote unit, which is really nice because if this is placed maybe on a light stand or tripod across the room and you can't get to it, or you simply don't want to, then you can change it here. And it actually shows me right here, you see that plus 0.5, and then if I look here, you see next to A, it says plus 0.5. So I know exactly what the power is. Now, if you have multiple units, again, you can control A, B, C, D, and you would control them separately. But this video was meant for people who recently picked up the A1 and the remote and just wanted to see a quick tutorial on getting started with it. If you have this setup, and I know several of you do, could you please comment and let me know how is it going? How are you shooting with it? Meaning, are you shooting in TTL, or do you switch it to manual, or whatever your thoughts been? Have you liked the images? Post some samples. That would be great. And if you've found any tricks or anything that has helped you, that would be helpful as well. I'll see you in the next video.